Though just a few weeks into effect, state officials say the minimum wage increase will have a ripple effect within communities for children of the next generation and urban areas where there's a lot of concentration of poverty.
They're trying to just make ends meet. And so whenever they can get a little bit more in their paycheck, it makes a big difference for their families overall.
At My People Clinical Services, employers say they already see the minimum wage growth's impact on what it can do for families.
Well, that means more food on the table. That means more activities they can do together, more bills that can be paid.
Which is precisely the goal of the statewide raise.
We have millions of people in our country that work at one or more jobs, yet they live in poverty, and this legislation will help lift families out of poverty.
In the spring of 2019, a minimum wage increase to 5 times over a 5-year period was signed into law. And with inflation on the rise, officials say this wage increase is right on time, and more than 100,000 families will benefit from it.
So this $1 an hour increase is going to mean $158 million to those families.
State leaders say many minimum wage workers are single women and those in marginalized communities where poverty is high.
For them, it really is, important for them because some of them are helping, to offset some of the expenses for their families, for their parents.
And while many of the employees at My People Clinical Services make above minimum wage, there are young people who are a part of the Positive Youth Development Program, where this increase will have a ripple effect in their lives.
By taking this stance and really helping our families, we can, improve generations.
Now, this minimum wage increase impacts around 200,000 workers across the state, but the timing for small businesses is less than ideal after struggling through the pandemic and now struggling with the rising costs of business expenses. Now, the next minimum wage increase will be next July 1st, 2023. For CT Cultured, I'm Raquel Harrington.